Yes, guys, and welcome back to the opposition preview. It's Arsenal taking on West Ham, of course, tomorrow at the Emirates Stadium. And of course, there's only one man, only one person to bring on this channel when we face West Ham. It is no other. Guys, you've seen him in the vlog. You've seen him before a few times when he come on the previews before. My very, very good friend, Tom. What are you telling me, my man?
You alright,
man? I'm good, bro. I'm good. How was your Christmas, bro?
It's good. It's been good.
Yeah. Are you excited for the game, Tom? Are you ready to get absolutely spanked by Arsenal?
Nah, I'm ready for the game. I think it'll be a close one, you know.
I mean, yeah, look, we're seeking vengeance, bro. After when we went to the game with each other, man, I was in the hammer end, with you and your dad. By the way, big up your dad, absolute legend. I was in obviously the hammer ends, and you guys absolutely battered us in the Carabao Cup this season, didn't you? So we're definitely going to be seeking our revenge there. But yeah, man, guys, please show some support to Tom. Leave questions for him, man. He's a West Ham fan. Ask him some questions, and we'll go through them at the end, and he can answer them. But yes, this guy knows his stuff. This guy knows his football. Maybe in the future he'll do what I'm doing right now and sit here and do a YouTube channel as well. Who knows, man? I'm gonna have to try and convince this guy because he does know his stuff. He's a very passionate West Ham fan, and hence why I have brought him on today, of course, as always. But guys, make sure you're hitting like buttons up as always. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel as well. If you are new, we're on the road to 6K subscribers. And I will be back later today with a match reaction. Either I'm probably going to do Everton Man City today. I'll have that in the background while this is going on. But yeah, Tom, let's start, man. Let's get into this preview. Look, you lot coming to the Emirates. I mean, I want to start with West Ham, obviously, this season. I know we've already faced each other. So I want to start off by your confidence levels, man. How are you feeling going into this game against Arsenal at the Emirates?
I'm feeling quite confident after the weekend against Man United and recent results. I think it'll be a close one, like 2-1 maybe. I think it'll be a close game. I think we'll play very well as well.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned the Man United result. It's been, I mean, you guys are having a very, in my opinion, this is the way I see it as an Arsenal fan, yeah? You guys are having a very underrated season, in my opinion. I did not expect you to be, I think you guys are sixth now, right? After beating well, I think they won yesterday, so they might go above you. But you're around the Conference League positions, yeah? And considering you had European football, I did not expect you to be this far up. So, how impressive have you been with West Ham this season?
I've been really impressed, to be honest. I mean, 7th in the table now, I would have taken that. We had a dodgy spell when we went in on a losing run, but we recovered after it. I think we've done really well, to be honest with you, except from that cup game last week against Liverpool at Anfield.
And the Fulham result, weren't it, as well? You got battered.
Yeah, the Fulham result. They were like shock results, but they were very, very bad.
Yeah, but as you said, you recovered, and I think I predicted you at the start of the season. I said like you'd be fine, you wouldn't get relegated, of course. And I saw quite a few people actually knock West Ham because I mean, you had European football, so it would be a big factor of you guys playing Thursday nights again. You guys doing superb, man. Moyes is getting the job done. Yeah, you always. This is the thing, especially for a club like West Ham, you're always gonna have that result in there where you just don't turn up. These things happen in it. But honestly, I think you've been very, very consistent. I think in parts you've played some, very, very good football, and I think Moyes, is doing his job perfectly. So yeah, look, the end of the day, right? For me, I mean, it was always going to be a big miss with obviously Declan Rice, and thanks to Declan Rice, yeah, because this guy has elevated us to that next level, yeah. Declan Rice is our most consistent player, and I'm sure he was the same at West Ham. But how do you feel like you spent the money, considering some of the players that you brought in?
I think we've covered it very well with like Ward-Prowse, Alvarez. I really like Alvarez, and so I think we've covered that patch. Obviously, I would have liked to kept him. I said that last time I was on here, but it is what it is. he deserved to play Champions League football, and we were just not going to get top four every season. So I'll give him respect.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, agreed. 100%. But I mean, let's talk about some of the signings you obviously signed. Like, and the main guy I got to mention is, and I wish we signed him, Tom. Yeah, Mohamed
Yeah,
Kudus, this brother. Yeah, and obviously I was at the game with you, right? This guy,
yeah,
bro, taught us a new one. This guy is fantastic, and I can't. And it's a bargain for you lot as well. Like 38 million, wasn't it? Something like that. And Arsenal were in
yeah,
for him as well. We were like heavily linked with the player. It was us and I think Chelsea, and then Brighton came in, and yeah, basically, Brighton came in, and we all thought he hijacked the deal, but they didn't, and you ended up getting him. But this guy, obviously, that guy is unbelievable, man. Talk to me about Mohamed Kudus.
yeah. Well, Kudos is just unbelievable. He's such a great player. He scored that goal against Arsenal in the cup. He is just unbelievable. He's he's too good.
Mate,
Like the way he plays is just really good as well.
yeah. Look, I literally, I mean, I remember when the whole talk was going around. I remember him at Ajax, guy. The best thing about this guy, right, is he's so versatile. Like this guy can play on the right wing if you need him to. This guy can play as a centre forward. He played as a centre forward for Ajax in the Champions League, all their group games. He can play as like an attacking midfielder. He can play as even as a number 8. Hence why I wanted him so much, man. And look at him this season. Some of the games I've seen this guy play is just fantastic piece of business from West Ham, man. And you got a very good player. And I said it when I did my preview earlier. Yeah, this is a player I'm worried about the most. Is Mohamed Kudus. Because I remember that Carabao Cup game, yeah? He was everywhere, man. Everywhere. Literally.
Yeah, he was. He was
The,
literally everywhere.
even defending, like, he was getting stuck in. And I was like, Jesus, man, this guy's something. And even when he got the ball, it was just a nightmare for us. So,
Some of his touches is just unbelievable. Like some of his touches is just beautiful play he plays. Just a great player.
yeah. Look, agreed 100%. But obviously, you signed James Ward-Prowse as well, and I thought that was another good signing for you guys. I feel
Yeah,
like he's. Well, I mean, we also met Southampton. He was that's by far. And with all due respect to Southampton, he deserves a better club. And I think he
yeah,
started nicely in there. I've been really impressed with Alvarez. So, but the thing with Alvarez, sometimes I think he's too. And I don't know if you agree with this. He's too wild. Like he's too reckless at times. Like he's always got that fierce tackle in him, which could cause him
yeah,
problems.
yeah. He does when he gets a bit wounded up. He can go into someone and absolutely do him.
Yeah,
Like send him out for like 4 or 5 months. That would be my only worry with him. But I think he's a really, really good player.
yeah. No. Yeah, I've been really impressed with him as well, man. And look, I do believe you still. I mean, if you really want to push it that far, and if you want to go far in Europa League, because there's some big teams in Europa League.
Yeah,
I do think you guys can go far in it, and especially if you want to keep and try and push that Conference League spot this season. Push up the table even more. I do think you still got to add a few more
yeah.
additions, to your squad in January. But what would you like to see West Ham add position wise in January?
A, a right back and a left back and a striker because we've got Antonio, but he's injured. But we really need a proper striker, like 20 goals. I would like Solanke. I mean, he's been banging in the goals.
He has been, yeah, he has been, man.
Left, right, centre.
Yeah, he's been on fire. And you know what? We've been linked with him as well. And part of me was like,
Yeah,
you know what? I wouldn't mind him. But it's just the fact that I think we all know who we need, and that for me, everyone's entitled to their opinion. Everyone has their different perspective. But I always want to have Tony. I've always wanted to have Tony. I've like he's a guy
yeah. I
who's
think he's
he's
a
that
really
next
good
step.
player.
Yeah, but no, mate, I think Solanke would be perfect for you lot. I really would.
Yeah,
Because and I
I
know
think he would.
And I know people say, "Oh, but he started at Liverpool." But you got to give him a bit of leniency. Like he wasn't really getting enough game time at Liverpool, was he? Let's be honest with it.
Nah.
So a club like West Ham comes right into that striker position. I think it'd be perfect because who you playing there? It's Bowen, isn't it? That you guys play there at the moment.
Bowen up top, yeah, he's been playing for a few games now.
Yeah, but what we'll say with Bowen is he's been bagging the goals. I think he's got 11 goals this season.
Yeah,
So, I mean, he's having a great season, and he's always a player that when we play you, I always fear about. I think he's a quality player. Jared Bowen always has been. It was a great signing that you guys got him as well. But no, look, I think Solanke's a good shout. A very good shout for obviously for West Ham and that striker. I mean, he's been bagging goals for fun at Bournemouth. So, and with all due respect to Bournemouth, you got better service than they do in terms of the players you got around Solanke. You have likes of Bowen around him. You have the likes of James Ward-Prowse, Kudus around him. He'll be getting much more better chances than Bournemouth do. So
I always think with like Kudus, Paqueta, and Bowen, them three are gonna create chances anyway. But we have to especially tomorrow night's game, we've got to turn up, not like Liverpool last week or because we keep conceding these goals. I mean, we've had a couple of clean sheets recently, which has been good. But I love clean sheets. I just need a clean sheet, but I don't think that will happen tomorrow.
Nah, I mean, coming to the Emirates, I mean, we got a very good record against you guys. The last time you beat us at the Emirates was 2016, years ago, and it's the first.
Yeah, we never do well.
Nah, yeah. I mean, I literally remember the game last season. Funny enough, it was literally on Boxing Day, near enough Christmas, wasn't it? The game last season, and you got the lead, didn't you, from Ben Rama, a penalty, and you guys played a pretty decent first half. He was really frustrating us, and then obviously the second half, we obviously came back and Eddie Nketiah scored. He does have a goal against you, Eddie Nketiah. So, but yeah, and
he's one that loves scoring.
Yeah,
I saw that will probably score.
Yeah, but the last time you beat us was actually I mean, we had Arsene Wenger. We had a whole different entire squad the last time you beat us at the Emirates. So it was a very, very long time ago. Tom, by the way, I think your uncle's in the chat, bro.
He is.
Yeah. Big up your uncle, man. Come on, you Gunners, bro. Big up yourself. Apparently, you've been saying all week West Ham are winning 4-0 or something. Big up Tom's uncle, man. Legend. Big up yourself. Yeah, look, so the record's there. Like, we've got a very good record when it comes to you guys. But I'm not going to underestimate West Ham this season. You guys have said you've gone on the radar, man. And the fact that you completely battered us, and we had a fairly good enough squad to beat you, and we should have beat you in that Carabao Cup game. And you guys tore us an absolute new one. So if you do anything similar to that, then we could be in a very good game. And I do agree. I do think it'd be a very close game this time around, because I do think you guys are a very well organized side this season under David Moyes. It's kind of like, I don't know, he's had rough patches, to say the least, at West Ham. I know you guys were fighting relegation. Was it last season? No, it wasn't last season. My bad. It must have been the season before. You guys are in a relegation battle. But this guy's won you a European trophy, man.
He's done quite well.
He's getting a job done, and if he gets you far in Europa League and finish you and qualifies you for European football, then surely you're gonna have to keep him.
Yeah, I would take that. I mean, I really want to go as far as possible in Europa League and finish in Europe as well. If that happened, I'll be amazed.
Yeah, no, but yeah, he's getting a job done. But I want to ask you from a West Ham point of view, from a West Ham perspective, do you sort of fear Arsenal going into this game? I mean, what's been your thoughts on us this season as a whole?
I think you've been less scoring a lot of goals. You've been much better defensively. You're probably the best team defensively. Like Saliba, I would have him all day.
Of course you would, man.
You could score like Jesus. With the players you got like Jesus, Saka, Martinelli, you should be scoring twice as many probably.
That is it. No, and you make a great point there, and that is what we've all been saying as Arsenal fans is the fact that I agree we've been superb in defense this season. Saliba and Gabriel have been one of the best partnerships in the world, let alone the Premier League. Based on this season, we're talking Europe. They've been one of the best partnerships, centre back pairing. Other than Van
Yeah,
Dijk and Konate, there's no one else who can really compete them. Man City been leaking goals for fun, so their defense has not been as solid as ours, in my opinion, this season. But no, you make a great point. It's the attack. I mean, I spoke to you today about Martinelli. Yeah, the guy's too predictable. The guy is becoming too more predictable. And I would personally drop him for this game. I did my lineup and I put Trossard in over him. But he's got 2 goals this season. He's becoming too predictable. He's not been playing well recently. So he's an issue. Saka's Saka. Yeah, he's not been at his best, but he's still been doing a decent enough respectable job. Yeah. I feel sorry for him because every single game, they know how good he is. He gets about tripled. He literally gets double, tripled up on every single defense, yeah, because they know how good he is, right? Gabriel Jesus is a very good player. You know the issue with Jesus? He's not a clinical goal scorer. That's what Arsenal needs. Arsenal need a clinical goal scorer. Jesus is very, very good when it comes to link-up play, when it comes to holding up the ball, when it comes to what his work rate, off the ball, on the ball work. But when it comes to clinical goal scoring, there's a reason why he's only bagged 13 goals in his whole entire career. You know what I'm saying? So that's been a big issue for Arsenal this season. And also, our end product at times, Tom. Yeah, our end product where we had to kill games also, against Aston Villa when we lost to Emery, right? We had 3 big chances that Odegaard missed.
Yeah,
and
I saw that guy.
that's been our issue, is not taking our chances. And we can't. Well, we were top. We're now second, obviously, with a game in hand against you guys. We have to start being more clinical this season. If you want to win the Premier League, you have to be more clinical. And we need to definitely fix that up. But yeah, man, look, for me, I'm feeling confident against you guys. I do agree. I think it'll be a very, very tight game. But no, man, let's talk about how Moyes is going to set up in terms of your lineup, Tom. What lineup would you go with for West Ham?
We doing the lineups now?
Yeah, Tom. Your West Ham lineup, bro, for you.
I would go with Areola in goal.
Right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna share the screen and I'm gonna do it on here. Yeah. So bear me 1 second, guys. Keep me live buttons up. Keep me live buttons up. Line up. 1 second, just so we can get a better view. Right. 1 second, people. What formation will you play? Well, what do you tend to usually go out there and play? Is it a 4-3-3?
We normally play 4-3-3. Yeah.
Right. 4-3-3. All right. So your goalkeeper, who will go and go? Will it be ex-Fabianski Arsenal player? Or will it be Areola?
Areola.
Yeah. I mean, Fabianski doesn't really play anymore, does he? Only cup games.
Only cup, FA Cup, Europe.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't really play. He played in the Carroll Cup until he got knocked out. But yeah,
How do you spell Areola?
Game.
How the hell do you spell Areola?
Areola.
A-R.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is Areola in goal. All right, who will be your right back, bro? Right back for West Ham.
Right back, Soufal.
He's been all right. You know what? I've been impressed with him this season, Sue. Other than the game against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, I've been pretty impressed with this guy. I think he's done a decent job for you lot. Your 2 centre backs, mate.
Zuma and Agard, if Agard is fit, because he was ill, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to play.
I'll tell you what. I'll check it on FotMob quickly. So yeah, Zuma obviously will go in there. Kurt Zuma. And I'll quickly check your injury news on here quickly, man. Right. Bear me 1 second. West Ham injury news. So you say a guard is apparently injured. Let's have a look. For tomorrow's game, injury news, right? So you've got only Antonio's injured for you guys. Only Antonio's doubtful. So I think Edgar's back. Edgar's back, whatever his name is.
Hey, God,
So yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, so I put Edgar's in there. How the hell do you spell his name? AGU
ERD.
ARD. There he is, Agard. Right, left back for West Ham. Will it be my Italian Emerson?
Emerson, yeah.
What happened to Cresswell, man?
He's been class this season.
Yeah, he's been really good. What's happened to Cresswell though?
Well, he's getting old. He got an injury at the start of the season, and he's too slow now. Especially facing wingers down the line, he'll get ripped open every game.
Fair enough. So talk about midfield now. Who will be in the three in the midfield for West Ham? Do you think?
Suchek.
Yeah.
It's normally like Alvarez drops and then Suchek and Ward-Prowse can go up.
I think I know what you mean. So let's think about this. So you do right. So Ward-Prowse will be in. So you're saying Ward-Prowse will start, yeah, as well.
Yeah.
Ward-Prowse I put here, yeah, more like that.
Yeah.
And then Suchek will drop here. And then Alvarez will drop next to Suchek, right? You've gone Alvarez as well.
Yeah, Alvarez maybe just below Suchek, just in front of defence, because sometimes he drops into defence.
There is Edson Alvarez.
That's the way I like him playing. He does that well.
Right. So how's that? Is that good? Be something like that?
Yeah. That'd be all right. Yeah, maybe put Alvarez just below Suchek.
Alvarez.
I suppose that'll be all right. That'll be all right.
Who will be on your right hand side? Do you think?
Bowen for sure.
Bowen.
Oh no.
Okay.
No, not Bowen. Kudos.
Yeah, Kudos. What a player, man! This player we got to watch out for, people. There he is, Mohamed Kudus. And then your left hand side, Ben Rama.
Lucas Paqueta.
Yeah, Paqueta. There he is. And then your striker will be Bowen, I'm guessing, yeah?
Yeah, Bowen up front, yeah.
Because Antonio's obviously injured. So, yeah, Jared Bowen leads the line. So, that is the most lineup West Ham most likely go against Arsenal. Yeah, look, I think there's some good players there. Mohamed Kudus, Bowen, Paqueta, Ward-Prowse, Edson Alvarez.
Yeah.
I mean, Emerson has, mate, you got a good team, man. You'd have a good team this season. I do think you guys will go pretty far in terms of the Premier League and the Europa League. Oh my God, I'm just watching Chelsea game, yeah? What a clearance off the line by Mark Gay, I think. No, Mitchell, mate. Mitchell made a world-class clearance off the line, people. I'm watching Chelsea Palace. It's just kicked off, but yeah, 0-0 still there. But yeah, Tom, that is your lineup, bro. Now, I did my one. You know, we got no Kai Havertz. He's obviously suspended because he's picked up 5 yellow cards. So he'll hopefully go with Smith Rowe, but I don't think he will. Go with either Jorginho or Trossard there because he's meant to have Partey back, but he's not back today. Arntek confirmed that in his press conference that he's not back. So yeah, you know that is that people. That is his lineup. Right. Tom, bro. Now it's time
Yeah.
for your score prediction wise and how you're feeling about going into this game, bro.
I think it will be 2-1 to Arsenal. My honest opinion.
He's predicted a loss. Wow. Well, I've gone the same as you, man. Guys, this wasn't planned. If you watch my preview, you would know. I've gone 2-1 Arsenal as well. I feel like we will win. But it'll be a very good game, man. You know, I reckon you'll definitely make it hard for us. I don't think we'll keep a clean sheet. We haven't really done that yet this season. You know, so I reckon, you know, you'll give us a good game. And there's a possibility that you could cause an upset, you know. There is a possibility that you could cause an upset. But yeah, so I also want to ask you, yeah, after seeing how good you are this season, what's your expectations as a West Ham fan for the end of the season? What do you want to see happen? Or what you know, what's your stance? What do you expect? What would you be happy with? Is what I'm trying to say.
I would like to see like. I mean, I'd like to see to win I want to win Europa League. I want to win a trophy, and just finish as high as possible. To be honest, if you're like fifth or sixth, I'd love to finish fifth or sixth because this season top 5 Champions League, isn't it? So
Yeah.
and like if we did win tomorrow, we would like leapfrog Man United and go like sixth in the top 6. And you're not that far behind a fifth.
Mm.
So you could finish fifth, or to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, we got definitely buckable ideas, man. We definitely do, but you know, results, you know, went our way. Obviously Villa losing as well to Man United yesterday. Not really good for you lot because obviously I think they go above you now, don't they? But for us, it
Yeah,
was
they've
good
gone
because
above us.
obviously Villa were obviously on our backs. They would have won. They would have gone above us. So that was a good result for us. Obviously, City play tonight, so we have to wait and see what happens there. But no, we really have to back up ideas, man. We really have to, you know, we want to win this league title. We've got to be consistent. And yeah, look, I reckon you guys could go far, man. I reckon you guys can definitely go far in Europa League. You know, some of the teams that dropped down, you know, there's some decent teams that actually dropped down into Europa League. So, and you know, you got like Brighton doing well. You've got like Liverpool will be in there as well. AC Milan will be a very tough team to beat as well. So
Galatasaray away. Oh.
yeah, mate. Oh, mate, those fans are mad. The Turkish, don't mess with the Turkish. They're mad. They're actually crazy. But yeah, look, I want to ask you this as well. Do you miss Declan Rice?
Do I miss Declan Rice? Hmm.
No, let me rephrase that. How well do you think he's been doing for Arsenal this season?
I think he's been doing really, really, really well. I think he's been probably your best player. Just the way like he intercepts, he's just so calm on the ball. I've never seen someone like him calm the ball. I mean, of course I miss him. I mean, I'd have him back, but that just won't happen, will it?
The only way you have him back, Tom, Chelsea are in it. Oh my God, Chelsea have just scored. Chelsea just scored, Tom, and it's Mudryk.
Have they?
Mudryk just scored for Chelsea. And Chelsea go 1-0 up against Crystal Palace. Mikhailo Mudryk scores as well. Oh my God. Mudryk should score for Chelsea. I don't believe this. And we've got my man, JPT, bro. You'll be buzzing with that. I've got Chelsea fan in the chat. You'll be buzzing with that, mate. Mikhailo Mudryk just bagged for you lot. And it is 1-0 Chelsea. Wow. No, look, as we were saying, no, Declan Rice, this guy has elevated us so much. And he was, we know he was so good for you lot. Yeah, he's one of your most important players. And many people thought because he's gone, you lot will struggle this season big time. But I feel like you've been all right. No, well, you've done a lot better than people expected, really. And the players you came in, they've done a very good job. Like, they're never going to be, because Rice was so on another level. They're not going to be the same level as Rice. But what they will give you is that sort of stability this season. Where
that's what they've done so far.
They are good enough. You know, it's not like they're not good enough for West Ham. They're good enough to get you in a respectable position. No, the likes of Alvarez, who was a very good signing from Ajax. The likes of Ward-Prowse, who already had that Prem proven. that Prem experience. Playing for Southampton. I feel like these types of players coming in was very smart business from West Ham. So and you got to give credit to Moyes. You got to give credit to your person in charge of the transfers really for that, because they've done a very, very good job, and you guys having a fantastic season. And I think you guys can 100% get European football yet again. Whether that be Conference League,
European football again.
I mean, if you win Europa, then you go to the Champions League next season. Of course, if you finish fifth, if you said you go to Champions League now, that's a fifth place spot as well. So yeah, look, man, I honestly think, you guys will have a good season. We've got a question here from my man Saliba. He says, "Do you think West Ham will win a trophy this season?"
I'm not. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Is my honest answer.
I mean, I thought you had a very good chance to win that Carabao Cup, man. It's just
we did. We did. Like,
what happened
I
against
know
Liverpool,
we had
man?
Liverpool away, but like, if you beat them, you'd have got Fulham at home, and then Fulham away because there's 2 legs.
Yeah.
You'd have beaten them and then been in the final. It's just easy as that. And then faced Chelsea in the final. Beat them, you won it.
I thought you had a very good chance of winning that Carabao Cup. I think the FA Cup, you guys have got obviously Bristol, don't you?
Bristol City, yeah.
Bristol City. So you'll get past them. I think FA Cup, considering the fact that Arsenal and Liverpool already have to face each other in the third round, so one of the big guys will be out already. On that basis. So that's one team left to worry about. I mean, you got Newcastle there. I think you could do Newcastle personally in the FA Cup. And you got Man City. Interesting to see how seriously they will take the FA Cup this season. So
that's what I was annoyed about. Like, against Liverpool, the side that he put out was just like unbelievable. Like, you can't put that side out if you like in a quarter final at Anfield. Like, players like Ben Rama, Johnson, like players that ain't played, like Ogbonna, he's too old. I mean,
why did he do that, man? Why did he not take it seriously?
I don't know. You had Paqueta, Zuma, Agard put in, Emerson. Like, you didn't have. You had players to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's that's baffling, man. That is baffling. I feel like, as you said, you could have really gone far in that Carabao Cup competition.
If we had Paqueta, if we had like a full squad, we could have beaten them.
It certainly would have been a 5-1 to Liverpool, would it? If you had a full squad and if you played your full team,
we could have beaten them and gone through semi-finals.
They rotated a bit as well because obviously they had a game against us literally a few days later, so they had to rotate, of course. So that was I can see your frustration there, man.
See, especially when they didn't even put a full squad out either.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, that was embarrassing for you, lot, man. You lot.
Ben Johnson ain't played for, and then he just starts him at a game like that at Anfield. I mean, I don't agree with that.
This is the thing, though. People seem to dismiss the Carabao Cup so much. I don't understand it. Like,
They do.
It's still a proper competition, cup competition. Like, it's a league cup at the end of the day. We've only won 2 in our history, by the way. In the whole club history, we've won 2 league cups. I wanted to win the league cup, which is why I was so annoyed how we threw it away against you guys. And for a club like West Ham, with all due respect to you, a league cup is a big trophy for you lot.
Yeah,
it actually builds up your heritage. It builds up your status as a football club, and that's the whole point of winning of this sport, is to go far in these competitions. And for a Carabao Cup for West Ham, that is a massive achievement. A massive achievement.
Yeah, that means like our win against you is nothing after last week's quarterfinal.
Exactly, it is. Having said that, if you do beat us and you win this game, it will be massive for us in terms of this title race and in terms of our momentum. If we sit here and you guys beat us at the Emirates Stadium, that will be unacceptable. With all due respect to you guys, unacceptable. But it'd be massive for you lot.
we were like go like fifth. Well, maybe not fifth, but sixth.
Is West
We'll
Ham in the
leap
title
from.
race, Tom, as well? Oh my god! Imagine, imagine you
Imagine.
beat us. Oh my
No, like,
god, guys!
leap
The Wolves
from.
games, Wolves and Brentford. Wolves are 2-1 up already. We've only like 15 minutes gone up. I'm pretty sure.
Jeez, we could leap. We could go out up. Um, we could go up against like before Man United. No, let me rephrase that. We could leapfrog Man United, go above them, and then even get fifth. Like if we win tomorrow and Brighton,
Yeah.
you could be fifth by the time the start of January.
This is it. I mean, it's so close up there right now in terms of the title race. Like you got Liverpool, you know, they get the job done. They obviously got a draw against us. You got us. You got Man City, who you know you can never write off Man City. Man City is Man City. Yeah, we all
Yeah,
know that. We've seen it before. They have an awful start and have about 15 consecutive wins in a row. Yeah, that's what Man City do. Plus, they got the Bruyne
yeah,
back. Plus, they got Rodri back. You never write them off. Aston Villa, they've been playing poor under Emery the past 2 games, but you know they're still in a reasonably respectable, well, a very good position for their standard, right? And then obviously, yeah, us is there as well. So it's so tight up there. I mean, Tottenham as well. They're starting to find, and if they beat Brighton as well, you know they'll be back up there in that sort of question, wouldn't they? You know,
yeah.
so this title race is crazy, man, and I definitely think you lot can push far this season. You know, I really do, and I do see West Ham possibly. If you guys keep it consistent as well, because we know you have these off days. Like the Fulham game was a shambles.
Yeah, that's what's let us down. Like, we get to a good position, I find it so annoying, and then we're just going, fuck it up. It's like, oh, it's this again. So you
Yeah,
can never be competitive every game because you'd always know you had that game on the edge.
yeah,
But
guys.
really, we don't need to do that. We can just go out there. We could have beaten Fulham and then it's an extra 3 points in the bag, isn't it? It's just a wasted game now.
Yeah, yeah,
But
exactly. You know, those 3 points would have been massive, and you got battered. But this is a thing, like you know, these results happen, innit? Especially for West Ham, you guys can go have some
yeah,
great fun, and then you guys can just put in one of these performances, and then you know, sort of, you know, you guys,
when it's like that, it's like shit.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
it's
gonna lie. But we didn't even score either.
no, that was embarrassing, man.
That's bad.
Yeah, you lot held 5 to Fulham, like,
No, I mean at the end of the day, it's only Fulham. No
yeah,
disrespect.
no disrespect, but come on, you should be being filthy. You
They've
should have.
lost their last 2 games and they haven't scored Fulham.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I just think it's got to be one of those days where you just don't. Nobody was on it. Nobody. There's all
I
having
mean,
a bad day. Moyes got
Tottenham.
it all wrong. It's got to be one of those days, surely.
We won at Tottenham, and there was bits of on the Sunday when we went to Fulham. There was like illness in the camp, like Moyes, and a couple of backroom staff, and a few players like Soufal,
Yeah,
Alvarez. There was like 3, 4 players illness. So they
yeah,
said that. I mean, I heard it from the news that was because of it. There was an illness in the camp, but even so, I mean, we played awful like last week.
mm, no,
We've
agreed,
had them
agreed.
sort of games, and then we went on before the last international break in November.
Yeah,
We lost to Everton, Brentford, Aston Villa, Everton, Brentford. We had a dodgy month there.
yeah, no,
And then we
agreed. I mean,
Forest, and then it was the international break. So that kind of 4 week international break, that was bad. But if we won like 5 games, you'd be up like near the top.
but what I will say is when you have these performances, yeah, you do tend to bounce back. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, let's have a look. All right, I'll go from your defeat. So you lost to Aston Villa 4-1, yeah.
yeah,
And then you obviously, well, and then you went, and then these next 2 games, you obviously went on a really bad run. I mean, you lost to Olympiacos and you lost to Everton, but then you obviously beat us, right? and then you lost again, and then you won again. So, and then you won, your next 4 games in a row after that, and then you beat Tottenham as well in that run, and then it came to Fulham, and then you lost again, and then obviously you beat, and then you won your next 2, and then you lost to Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, and then you bounced back. So it's
It's a
kind of like
bit up and down. Up, down.
hit and miss, but you guys still in a very good position, in a very
Yeah.
respectable position. But I'm sure as a West Ham fan this season, what was you expecting? Where what would you have been happy with at the start of the season?
I would have been happy with something like 6th, 7th, finishing there about that. I mean,
So, in your opinion,
half a season to go.
Is David Moyes overachieving right now, or is he just doing? Or is it just
I
standard
think
for
he's
right now?
doing the job, doing the job slightly though.
Yeah. So you still got a few doubts on David Moyes.
Yeah, because especially like with the performances of them sort of games, like I said, with Fulham, Liverpool, I just sometimes I don't understand him. Like I don't understand the bloke because he really gets on my nerves. Like he really annoys me sometimes. Because especially like with Ben Johnson, Geezer hasn't played for 4 weeks or for all season, but then he slots him in. It's like no other man would do that. I don't think, unless you've like gone crazy.
Yeah, it
Well,
does
in
make
that
some
case,
baffling decisions.
crazy.
That's got to be a pen there. How's the ref not give a pen to Chelsea, mate? Chelsea are dominating Palace right now. By the way, Tom, Mudryk missed another sitter, but he's been playing well. They should have had a penalty there. Big up Cal's in the chat, Tom. He says, "Big up Josh and Tom. Tom, let me hear Bosh." Yes, big up Tom, man. But look, I mean, I think we had this conversation last time you came on about David Moyes and if he was the right man for West Ham to take you forward. And we spoke about some potential managers to replace him if he did end up getting sacked or leaving, right? I mean, I look at the managers out there right now. Graham Potter's available, Tom. Would you take him?
He's a bit hit and miss. He's a bit iffy, to be honest. I'm not. It didn't work out at Chelsea, did it? It's like he had this big project, and then he left like 4 months later down the line. I mean, that's not a project.
No, agreed. I'm just trying to think of managers out there right now.
Huh?
Managers out there right now who could come in and replace David Moyes and would be suitable for West Ham. I think there's not many out there as things stand, is there? And with all you got to think about your club as well, like with all due respect.
Yeah, and it's if another manager would do the job. If he came in with a new backroom staff and he's absolutely just awful shit, and then I would have questions straight away, like any other team would.
Yeah, it's mad. I mean, it's funny because Moyes and Arteta, they sort of took around. Well, they took over Arsenal. Well, Arteta and took over Arsenal at the same time as Moyes pretty much took over West Ham, and they're sort of.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've had some horrendous results on. There's so many times where I thought we sacked Arteta because at one point he had a 15th, one point he had a rock bottom at the start of the season. I don't know if you remember when we lost the first 3 games of the season. So Arteta's going to feel like multiple times. He's doing a great job now, Arteta. For me, and I'm sure the majority of Arsenal fans can agree with this, Arteta's got to win a trophy this season. Otherwise, he's got to be sacked, in my opinion, because he spent the money.
I think you have to win 1 trophy, but I personally think you have to win 2 trophies, like a club like you, especially when you're playing Declan Rice now.
There we go, and the fact he spent 700 million since he's been here as well, Arteta, he's got to deliver now. There's no more excuses left. Yeah,
I mean, he won the FA Cup, didn't he?
Yeah, that was in his first season, and then he's had 3 years since he's won nothing. So it's time.
The first season was good. He's won the Community Shield this year.
Yeah,
that's the trophy this season, surely, isn't it?
Nah. But none of this Community Shield, man. None of that. I mean, I'm sure West Ham will have to win it, but nah. I don't class Community Shield as a real trophy because it's a charity game. It's called a Charity Shield for the reason, to be honest. Right? Look, it's not the priority for me. Priority for me is what we should have done last season: win a Premier League title. Because we was 8 points clear last season. It was in our hands, Tom. And you were a team to stop us in the 2-2 game, of course, last season. So
the big Southampton. I mean, if you won that game, I reckon you would have won it, the league.
yeah, but this is the issue. Like, we cannot be doing that this season. Like, we have to be, especially this because this league title right now is so open. There's still arguably 3 main teams in it. It's not like last season where it was a 2-horse race, pretty much, where it was only Arsenal, Man City competing for it, right?
Yeah.
You now got Liverpool in there as well, who've playing really well, and they're back to their ideas, and definitely look back last season. So teams, and I expect this teams would get better. Liverpool will not have the same season as they were last season. It just wouldn't happen. Teams will get better this season, and that's what they've done. And it was kind of like, was that our best opportunity to do it last season?
I think that was years to be. You were the best team in the Premier League last year.
Yeah,
you beat Southampton. All right, you would have been 2 points behind Man City because they won it by 5. You would, but then you beat Newcastle, you beat Chelsea, but then if you beat Brighton, and then then the away game, and then you finished off with a win, you won it. It was that Brighton game as well, weren't it?
Yeah, we got battered 3-0 by Brighton at the Emirates. We also lost Tottenham Forest 1-0. And then when it came to actually, and this is for me the big thing. I mean, people may disagree. If you got to be, if you want to be champions, then you got to beat the champions. And we got battered by Man City at the Etihad 4-1, didn't we? So I'm like,
what happened this season?
I mean, this season we beat them. Yeah, we beat them this season, and we still got to play them away at the Etihad again. We still got to go to places like Tottenham away. We still got to go to Old Trafford, which we don't have a good record there. There's also a massive test for Arsenal coming up, and I mean, even going away to you guys in February, that'll be a very tough game based on last season, bro. After like 2-0 up against you guys, and you guys came back. You guys, rescued the 2-2. I mean, even this game at the Emirates, we got a good record against you at the Emirates. I still think it'd be a big test for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Considering where you are right now and the players you've got. But I'm going 2-1. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal, Tom. Same as you, man. So, that is it, man. That is it, Tom. Thank you very much for joining me, bro. Thank you very much. And big up yourself as always. Good luck for the rest of the season, man. And may the best team win for obviously tomorrow, bro. Wolves are now 3-1 up, by the way. Wolves are battering Brentford away.
3-1 up. Jesus.
Oh, by the way, only 28 minutes gone, by the way, people. And Wolves are 3-1 up. Chelsea leads Palace 1-0. And Chelsea have been playing really well, to be fair. They've been dominating this game. Mudryk should have had at least a hat-trick by now. He's missed 2 big sitters. And Chelsea should have a penalty as well, to be honest. So, but yeah, Chelsea are beating Palace. But yeah, Tom, bro, thanks so much for coming on as always, man. And
mate.
I have to get you on again when we play February, innit?
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be interesting. Obviously, I don't know, guys. Maybe we'll be going to the game in February, and maybe I'm going to sit in the West Ham end again, and do. Oh my God, Chelsea should have scored again, bro. Mate, Tom, Chelsea are battering Palace, man. What's going on with Chelsea?
Jeez.
They are battering Palace, mate. They should have scored that. And it's only 1-0. They need to take their chances, otherwise they're going to get punished. They're going to get punished here. Let's see this again. Oh, to be fair, it took a mad deflection. Static says, Tom, big up to you, Static, every single time. Holding well, my man. Big up yourself, absolute legend. He says, Tom, Josh will tell you last season Arsenal drew home and away against Southampton, lost away to Everton, drew away, of course, to West Ham and Liverpool, and lost Nottingham Forest as well.
Forest.
Yeah. These games were embarrassing. And if you want to win league titles, you cannot be doing this.
No.
You have to be consistent. You know, and you have to be clinical and consistent. And at the end of the day, we wasn't that last season, and we got called bottle jobs, and rightly so, because we ended up ending the season winning no trophies out of it, and we sacrificed it as well. We threw away the Carabao Cup early. We lost to Brighton last season. We threw away the FA Cup. We lost to Sporting in the Europa League. So we didn't win anything, and we finished second. And it's gonna happen this season. If we finish second and win nothing, is unacceptable this season. You know, and people say, "Oh, your standards are too high." Well, they need to be. We're Arsenal Football Club people.
Yeah, they need.
At the end of the day, we've not won a trophy. So we've not won a Premier League title in 20 years. I've not seen my football club win a Premier League title in my lifetime. I've seen us win a few FA Cups. That's it. We've never won a Champions League in our history. So people want to talk about standards being too high. We're also a football club. We're still the third biggest club behind Liverpool, Man United in the Premier League. We're the biggest club, and with all due respect to you, Tom, we're big. We're a bigger club. We're the biggest club in London, above West Ham and above Chelsea, and that is a fact. So this is why my standards are very high for this football club. We needed to, and this manager needs to deliver. He spent the money now. This is his squad. It's a very good squad. Yeah, I mean, you look at Arsenal, Tom. How many Arsenal players would you take at West Ham? I'm sure at least 8, 9, if you really think about it.
Yeah,
obviously,
I would.
You'd have Rice back. You'd have Saka. You'd have Martinelli. You'd have Partey. You'd had Saliba. You would take Gabriel. You would take Jesus. So our squad's a very good squad. Now we have to win trophies. Now we've got to be successful with it. It's as simple as that, man. But yeah. Big up Stack, man. Really appreciate the support, man. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Absolute legend as every single time, guys. I'm going to be starting the show with Stack as well. He'll be coming on the channel very, very soon. Literally next year, hopefully. Well, obviously, I'm talking about January time, of course. So yeah. But man, onto the ball. Yes, Scott. What are you saying, my bro? Hope you're keeping well. I did watch your game against Burnley. You guys got the job done in the end. Jota's back as well. So yeah. Big up Shoe Scott every single time, man. Appreciate tuning in, man. But yeah, Tom, bro, I'm gonna go, guys. I'll be back. I'm gonna go watch the Everton Man City game as well. I'm sure Tom will as well, man. Everton Man City are gonna kick off. So yeah, I'll be back tonight, guys, for a match reaction for that game, a match review for that game. So stay tuned for that, people. And then tomorrow's match day, we'll be doing a watch along, a match review and player ratings and a calling show, of course, for tomorrow's game. But Tom, bro, final words from me, bro. Yeah, may the best team win, and good luck for the rest of the season, man. And,
you too, mate. Good luck.
Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon, my bro. And yeah, guys, we're getting out of it. Hit that button on the way out if you haven't already. Come on, the Gunners. Right. Tom, you're getting humble tomorrow, bro. Arsenal will win. See you tomorrow.
Come on, you hammers.
We're out of it.